This weekend, we're heading to one of Bulgaria's best-kept secrets, the Belogradchik rocks and the surrounding areas. We'll be exploring some of the most bizarre and captivating sandstone rock formations in the western foothills of the Balkans Mountains. But that's not all. We'll also be venturing into caves and sampling sparkling wines from one of the finest wineries in Bulgaria. So join me as we discover some of the most impressive natural wonders of Bulgaria. Let's go! Hi fellow travelers, it's Ken here and welcome to my channel, Ken Travels 360. Today we're heading out from Sofia, capital of Bulgaria, and we'll be taking a 3-hour drive north to a place called Belogradchik, and you're invited to come along. I know 3 hours sounds like a very long drive, but you'll absolutely be worth it. Well, we just arrived at Belogradchik. We will now go straight to the fortress. That's where you go to see the rocks. The Belogradchik fortress, also known as Kaleto, was first constructed by the Romans, who was clever enough to choose a site where there was almost no need to build. The natural rocky landscape meant that walls only needed to be built on two sides, from the northwest and the southeast. The fortress has a long and turbulent history. It was expanded in the 6th century by the Roman Emperor Justinian I, but Slavic invasions soon left it in ruins. The fortress saw a resurgence in the 7th century and continued to be fortified through the Middle Ages. In the 14th century, the Bulgarian Tsar of Rivdin expanded it, making it a key stronghold. After the Battle of Nicopolis in 1396, the Ottomans captured the Tsar, leading to the fortress' inclusion in the Ottoman Empire. It underwent further fortifications to maintain Ottoman control and respond to local insurrection activities. As for recent history, the last time the fortress was used as a military site was during the Serbo-Bulgarian War in 1885. If you've been enjoying this adventure with me, go ahead and hit that like button now. It helps YouTube share this video to other travel enthusiasts like you. While you're at it, make sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications turned on. This way, you won't miss my next videos. Well, the sun has come out now and it's time to get to the top. Well, to reach the top, you need to climb hundreds of steps. While that might sound a bit daunting, the reward is well worth the effort. Wow, look at this rock. Wow, this is amazing. Once you have reached the summit, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of the town and the fascinating rock formations that surround it. And climbing up this rock, let's see the view up here. Oh wow, that's really dramatic behind me. Wow, look at that. And you can see the fortress behind. This is simply stunning. From this vantage point, you can see for miles in every direction. It's easy to understand why this location was chosen for a fortress. The Belogradchik rocks stretch across a 3-kilometer wide and 30-kilometer long area, with some formations reaching heights of up to 200 meters. These rocks began forming 230 million years ago as sediment at the bottom of the shallow sea. Through the process of compression and erosion over the past 45 million years, these incredible formations were created. Made largely of limestone, this region also contains hundreds of caves, including the Magura Cave, which has yielded fascinating finds, such as the bones of prehistoric species like cave bears and cave hyenas. along with cave paintings dating from 10,000 BC to 600 BC. The unique rock formations in this area have earned distinctive names based on their appearances. As you explore, you'll encounter formations like the schoolgirl, the bear, the gorilla, the mushrooms, and the Madonna, to name a few.
Well, I could see it now. The rock behind me is called Gorilla Rock. Look at it, it really looks like a gorilla.
Alright, let's go up another rock.
Wow, this is amazing.
One of the most interesting and captivating legends associated with the rocks are that of the Madonna. In the story of the Madonna, a beautiful nun falls in love with a man on a white horse. When she becomes pregnant, the monks expel her from the nunnery. As she is departing, the sky darkens, day turns to night, and in an instant, the Madonna, the monks, and the man on the white horse are all turned to stone, forming the famous rock formations. The legend of the schoolgirl bears a striking resemblance. This time, the central character is the beautiful young girl, and this story features a strict and cruel schoolmaster. The girl's love interest is a blacksmith, and when the schoolmaster discovers their forbidden romance, he chases her through the woods. During the chase, she encounters a bear, and just as she is about to be caught, a powerful magic occurs. Suddenly, the schoolgirl, the schoolmaster, and the bear are all transformed into stone. Now, many visitors opt to visit Belogradchik as a day trip from Sofia. But why drive 3 hours in the dark back to the capital when you can stay overnight, enjoy the town's charm, and explore the wider area the next day? Well, we've decided to do exactly that, and we have chosen to stay at this hotel, Hotel Skylight, which is the only 4-star hotel in Belogradchik. Well, actually, I think it's the only hotel. Well, after seeing the rocks, why not drive to the other side of the town and have a meal here at Michelin Camargue, I think? Let me see what it's called. Michelin Camargue, yeah, I remember it right. It's one of the top-rated restaurants in Belogradchik, so we're gonna have dinner here. So, it looks like the dishes here are very reasonably priced. They're about 12-13 lev. Well, a lev is actually half a euro. So, if the price were in euro, we'll think, well, it's acceptable. But half of it, that's really good price. So, our first main course has arrived. It's Michelin Camargue. It's their signature dish, which means Finker's Rock. It contains fries, mushrooms, yellow cheese, chicken steak, eggs, and sauce, with melted cheese and cream as well. And mine has just arrived as well. This is a Serbian grill. It's a stuffed dry pork fillet with garnish. Well, trying out this Serbian grill now. It's a big slab of meat.
This is actually really good.
So we had an early dinner and then we decided to come back to the fortress because now is the sunset time and it's even more beautiful than earlier. The red hue of the rocks contrasts beautifully with the lush green foliage in the forest below. As the sun sets, the red rocks come alive with a warm golden glow, casting long shadows across the lush green forest below. So this is our room at Hotel Skylight, and let me just show you the view outside. It's amazing. We've got a room with the view of the rocks. Well, good morning. We've woken up and it's all grey and misty this morning. But anyway, we've decided to switch things up a bit today. We're taking a short 30-minute drive to a nearby area called Rabisha to explore the Magura Winery. The Magura Winery, established in 1967, is tucked away in a beautiful part of Bulgaria, nestled between the Danube and the reddish sand cliffs of Belogradchik, and right next to the Magura Cave. The Magura Cave is famous for its prehistoric wall paintings that date back 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. The drawings captures key events from the society that once lived here, depicting religious ceremonies, hunting scenes, and unique portrayals of deities, making them a significant find in the Balkan Peninsula. However, the areas with the paintings are off limits to tourists to preserve them, so you can only view images of the artwork. With that in mind, we decided to visit just the winery, where we will see part of the cave anyway. If you do choose to visit the cave, you'll see spectacular stalactites and stalagmites. When we arrived, we were greeted by a staff. He started off by showing us pictures of the cave paintings found in the Magura Cave.
Life of development of the civilization.
Right.
And then there is something like a death from the skies, which is on the exact moment of the Ice Age, when the population was drastically lower.
Right.
And there we start again. And then we have another window.
It turns out that part of the cave is used by the winery for the storage of their wine. Similar to the Champagne region in France, the winery employs the same méthode champenoise in producing their sparkling wines. This involves a secondary fermentation in the bottle, achieved by adding a mixture of sugar and yeast. The yeast adds on the sugar, and the resulting carbon dioxide remains trapped in the bottle. The bottles are then rotated regularly in small increments and gradually tilted so that they are neck down. This process, known as riddling or remouage in French, loosens the sediment so that it collects in the bottleneck. It takes 4 to 6 weeks and involves approximately 25 turns per bottle. While in the cave, we admired some spectacular stalactite and stalagmite. The cave provides the perfect environment for natural fermentation. Constant temperatures of 12 degrees Celsius, consistent darkness, and high humidity. Interestingly, they also found bones of cave bears that once lived here.
There's two bears found. One is found here on this site. Unfortunately, this is not an official site.
We were then shown traditional equipment used for corking the bottles, though these days it's all done by machines. Next is the moment we've been waiting for, the wine tasting experience, held in the Bat Gallery. First, we tasted their natural sparkling wine, White Brut, which has a golden color with a delightful aroma of honey and fruits.
Those are very nice.
Yeah, it smells very nice. What do you think? Then we tried the white wine. I quite enjoy its taste, but Steve found it a bit too sweet.
Too sweet for me.
Right. Moving on to the red wines, we sampled the Trevite Gamza, which has an intense aroma and a beautifully cherry red color. It's very good fragrance. It's nice.
That's nice.
Finally, we tried the second red wine, the Hunter, a blend of Shiraz, Cabernet Franc, and Malbec. This one is a blend. I prefer the previous one, I think.
Yeah, I do too.
We thoroughly enjoyed our visit and decided to buy a bottle of the sparkling wine. Interestingly, the souvenir shop is actually located by the exit of Magura Cave, so we drove there to make our purchase. From here, we also get a lovely view over Rabiša Lake, the largest inland lake in Bulgaria. If you're visiting the cave and have parked your car at the cave entrance, a small tourist train is available to bring you back to the entrance for a small fee. Well, that's a wrap on our visit to the area of Belogradchik. Next, we'll be starting our long drive back to Sofia, but it has been absolutely worth the trip. I hope you enjoy exploring with us. If this video made you curious about Bulgaria, watch one of these videos for more amazing places to discover. I'll see you over there. Ciao.